My name is Claire, and I am 34 years old. I'm a single mother to a beautiful 9-year-old daughter named Lily. Lily is my entire universe. She is the reason I wake up every morning and the reason I fight through every single day. Lily has her father's eyes, blue and bright and full of mischief. Every time I look into those eyes, I remember the day he left us. It was a cold Tuesday morning in February. My ex-husband Mark sat me down at the kitchen table. He told me he was leaving. He said he had met someone else. He said he was not happy anymore. He said he needed to find himself. He packed a small bag and walked out the door. He kissed Lily on the head and said, "Daddy will come back, baby. I promise." That was the last promise he ever made to her. He never came back. He never called. He never sent a birthday card. He disappeared from our lives like he had never existed. Lily waited for him for months. She would sit by the window and watch for his car. She would ask me every single day, "Mommy, when is Daddy coming home?" I did not know how to answer her. I did not want to break her heart. So I would hug her and say, "Soon, baby. He will come back soon," but he never did. I filed for divorce 6 months later. Mark did not even show up to the hearing. He had moved to another state with his new girlfriend. He had started a new life and left us behind. I was left with nothing but a broken heart and a child to raise alone. I had no job, no savings, no family nearby. My parents had passed away years ago. My siblings lived in different countries and they had their own lives. I had no one to call, no one to help me, no one to hold me when I cried. I cried a lot in those early days. I would wait until Lily went to sleep and then I would let the tears fall. I would sit on the bathroom floor and sob into a towel so she could not hear me. I felt so alone. I felt so broken. I felt like I had failed as a mother. I was supposed to protect Lily from pain. I was supposed to give her a happy life, but I could not even keep her father in her life. I thought about giving up. I thought about calling Mark and begging him to come back, but I did not. I could not. I had too much pride. I had too much dignity. He had made his choice. He had chosen another woman over his own daughter. He did not deserve my tears. He did not deserve my pain. He did not deserve anything from me. I decided that day that I would never rely on anyone again. I would build a life for Lily and myself. I would work hard and save money and give her everything I could. I would not depend on anyone. I would be strong. I would be independent. I would be the mother that Lily deserved. I got a job at a small cafe. It did not pay much, but it was something. I worked the morning shift and the evening shift. I cleaned tables and served coffee and smiled even when I felt like crying. I saved every penny I earned. I did not buy anything for myself. I wore old clothes and ate cheap food. Everything I had went to Lily. I wanted her to have a better life than I did. I wanted her to feel safe and loved and secure. I wanted her to know that she could always count on me, even if her father could not be counted on. I was determined to prove that a single mother could succeed. I was determined to prove that I was enough. I was determined to prove that Mark had made the biggest mistake of his life. 5 years passed. 5 long, exhausting years. I worked 3 jobs to support Lily and myself. I worked at the cafe in the mornings. I cleaned houses in the afternoons. I did data entry at night. I barely slept. I barely ate. I barely had time to breathe. But I did it all for Lily. I wanted to give her the life she deserved. I saved enough money to move into a small but decent apartment. It had 2 bedrooms and a kitchen that actually worked. It was not much, but it was ours. Lily had her own room. She had a bed and a desk and toys. She was happy. She was healthy. She was thriving. She did not remember the days when we had nothing. She did not remember the days when I cried myself to sleep. She only remembered the love, and that was all that mattered to me. I was exhausted, but I was proud. I had done it all alone. I had raised a beautiful child. I had kept a roof over our heads. I had put food on the table. I had never asked for help. I had never begged for anything. I was independent and strong and resilient. Mark had taught me that I could not rely on anyone, and I had learned that lesson well. I did not need a man. I did not need anyone. I had Lily, and that was enough. Then one evening my phone rang. It was a number I did not recognize. I almost did not answer it, but something made me pick up. It was Mark. I had not heard his voice in 5 years. He said, "Claire, it's me. I know you probably hate me, but I need to talk to you." I felt a cold wave wash over me. I felt anger and pain and sadness all at once. I wanted to hang up. I wanted to scream at him, but I stayed silent. He said, "I want to see Lily. I have changed. I am sorry for what I did. Please let me see her." I did not know what to say. I did not know how to feel. Part of me wanted to tell him to never contact us again. Part of me wanted to give him a chance. For Lily. For the little girl who still asked about her father sometimes. I told him I would think about it. I hung up and sat in silence for a long time. I thought about the promises he had made. I thought about the day he walked out. I thought about all the nights Lily cried for him. I thought about all the birthdays he missed. All the school plays he never saw. All the hugs he never gave. Did he deserve a second chance? Did he deserve to see his daughter after abandoning her? I did not have the answer. I asked Lily the next morning. I said, "Baby, what if your father came back? What if he wanted to see you?" Lily looked at me with those bright blue eyes. She said, "I do not know, Mommy. I do not remember him that well. But I want to meet him if he is nice now." My heart broke into 1,000 pieces. She was so forgiving, so innocent, so pure. She did not carry the anger that I did. She just wanted to know her father. I decided to give him a chance. For Lily, not for him. I called him and told him he could see her. But I made it clear that if he hurt her again, I would never forgive him. Mark came to see Lily the following Saturday. He arrived at our apartment with flowers and a stuffed bear. He looked older. He looked tired. He looked like he had been through a lot. He hugged Lily and cried. He said, "I am so sorry, baby. I should never have left you. I am so, so sorry." Lily hugged him back. She was happy. She was smiling. She was glowing. She finally had her father back. I watched them and felt a mixture of emotions. I felt happy for Lily, but I also felt angry and resentful. How dare he come back after all these years? How dare he think he could just walk back into our lives like nothing had happened? But I pushed those feelings down. I wanted Lily to be happy. I wanted her to have a relationship with her father. Mark started visiting every week. He would take Lily to the park. He would buy her ice cream. He would help her with her homework. Lily was overjoyed. She told me, "Mommy, Daddy is so nice now. I am so happy." I smiled and nodded. But inside I was waiting for him to mess up. I was waiting for him to break another promise. And he did. It happened 3 months later. Lily told me that Mark had promised to take her to Disneyland for her birthday. He had told her they would go together, just the two of them. Lily was so excited. She could not stop talking about it. She counted down the days. She packed her little suitcase a week early. She asked me every single day, "Mommy, is it time yet? Is Daddy coming to pick me up?" The day of the trip arrived. Lily woke up early and put on her favorite dress. She waited by the window. She waited for his car. She waited for hours. He never showed up. He did not call. He did not text. He sent a message 3 days later. It said, "I am sorry. Something came up. I will make it up to her." That was it. That was all he had to say. He had broken another promise. He had hurt Lily again. He had shown me that people do not change. They just pretend to. Lily was devastated. She cried for days. She stopped eating. She stopped talking. She retreated into herself. My happy little girl had disappeared. In her place was a broken child who felt abandoned again. I held her and rocked her and told her I loved her. I told her I would never leave her. I told her she was enough. But I knew the damage had been done. Mark had broken her heart, and I was not going to let him do it again. I called him and told him to stay away. I told him he had lost his chance. I told him he was not welcome in our lives anymore. He begged and pleaded. He said he was sorry. He said it was a mistake, but I did not care. Some mistakes are unforgivable. Some promises should never be broken, and some people do not deserve a second chance. I decided to focus on healing Lily and myself. I enrolled Lily in therapy to help her process her feelings. She had been through so much. She was so young and innocent. She did not deserve to carry the weight of her father's broken promises. I stopped talking about Mark. I stopped thinking about him. I focused on the future. I had a good job now. I was working as a manager at a small company. I was making enough money to support us comfortably. I had built a life for Lily and myself. We did not need Mark. We never had. He was a mistake, a lesson, a reminder that some people are not worth trusting. I decided to write a book about my experiences. I called it The Broken Promise. It was the story of a single mother who overcame everything. I shared my journey and my struggles. I wrote about the pain and the sacrifice and the eventual triumph. I published the book online and it became a success. People reached out to me from all over the world. They told me my story gave them hope. They told me they were also struggling, but they would keep fighting. That was all I needed to hear. I had made a difference. I had used my pain to help others, and that was the most beautiful thing of all. I also started a blog and a YouTube channel. I shared my story and others like it. I wanted to create a community of strong women. I wanted to show the world that single mothers are not weak. They are warriors. They are fighters. They are unstoppable. A year later, I received a message from Mark. He had heard about my book. He had read it. He said he was sorry for everything. He said he had made a terrible mistake. He said he wanted to be part of Lily's life again. I told him no. I told him he had his chance and he wasted it. I told him Lily was happy now and I would not let him destroy that. He begged and pleaded. He cried and apologized. But I did not care. Some doors are meant to stay closed. Some people are meant to stay in the past. I had moved on. Lily had moved on. And Mark was no longer part of our story. It was time to close that chapter and start a new one. Today, Lily is 12 years old. She is smart and kind and full of life. She has friends and hobbies and dreams. She does not talk about her father anymore. She does not ask about him. She has accepted that he is not part of her life. And she is okay with that. She knows that I love her more than anything in the world. She knows that I will never leave her. She knows that she can count on me. And that is all that matters. I am proud of the woman I have become. I am proud of the mother I am. I have faced every challenge with courage. I have turned every setback into a comeback. I have proven that a single mother can achieve anything she sets her mind to. I want every single mother watching this to know something. You are enough. You are strong. You are capable. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. The world will try to break you. People will doubt you. Life will knock you down. But you have the power to get back up. You have the power to write your own story. You have the power to create a future that your children will be proud of. Do not give up. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Your breakthrough is coming. Your miracle is on the way, and one day you will look back and smile. You will realize that every struggle was worth it. Every tear was worth it. Every sleepless night was worth it. Because you made it. You survived. You thrived. And that is the most beautiful victory of all. I look at Lily now and I see my future. I see hope and joy and endless possibilities. She is my greatest achievement. She is my reason for everything. I will never let anyone hurt her again. I will protect her with everything I have. I will give her the life she deserves. And I will never break a promise to her. Because that is what a good mother does. That is what love looks like. That is what strength feels like. This is my story. This is my truth. And I am sharing it with you so that you can find your own strength. So that you can find your own voice. So that you can find your own path. Because you deserve it. You deserve happiness. You deserve success. You deserve love. And you will have all of it. Just keep going. Just keep believing. Just keep fighting. And one day you will look back and say, I did it. I made it. And I am so proud of myself. That day will come. I promise you. It will come. So hold on. Hold on tight. Because the best is yet to come. And when it does, you will be ready. You will be ready to receive it with open arms and a grateful heart. You will be ready to live the life you always dreamed of. You will be ready to be the person you were always meant to be. I believe in you. I believe in your strength. I believe in your future. Now go out there and make it happen. Because you can. Because you will. Because you are unstoppable.